and welcome to the program. Managers have always had to prove themselves with measurable results. Sales performance, cost containment, profit margins and so on. The PR function has never been exempt, but the profession has traditionally struggled to measure its results in a way which are both meaningful and acceptable to non-PR managers. In this edition of PRTV, we ask our experts to tackle the measurement issue. What is best practice for getting scores on the board?
By and large, there's worldwide agreement that public relations within all the marketing mix doesn't measure all that well, and there's many theories on why. Probably underlying it very simply is the fact that public relations, for a large part, developed out of a craft approach, or what one academic calls a technician approach. And that is that many practitioners begin their career as journalists, as writers, as event organisers. Now, what does that mean? That means that when you are a technician, technicians do tasks. If you are arranging an event and the event is held, why do you need to measure it? You've performed the task. The difference comes when you take a management perspective. So stepping from a technician role to a manager role, managers are interested in outcomes. The issue for the public relations industry is, as it matures and grows, is to move from being technicians that perform tasks of issuing information to being managers of reputation, of relationships, because managers are interested in outcomes, and generally attitudinal outcomes, for example, you can't see them. You need measurement, you need research to identify those outcomes.
And a commercial environment particularly will be very keen to evaluate you on advertising equivalent. And my answer to that is teach them about reach, frequency and share of voice. Because literally it's not the number of hits you get, it's where you get the hits. And whether or not you're getting reach, whether or not you're getting share of voice from your competitors, and whether or not your tone and messages are being repeated. So if you get ticks on all those three, that's far more impactful than getting 100 hits in a sector that doesn't care.
The tools are there: surveys, media content analysis, interviews, focus groups. And what's interesting is in the online world, a lot of the metrics are more easily available because people comment, and that's where interactive media are very exciting, is that if you issue information into a blog, say, there'll be comments immediately. That's feedback from the audience.
And I guess it's a question of aligning measurement to what your desired outcome is. Are you wanting to raise awareness? Are you wanting to raise understanding? Or are you wanting to promote engagement? I think you need to be looking at whether or not your key messages are being clearly articulated. Are they reaching the audience they're intended to reach? If it is about a campaign that's designed to promote engagement, is there a call to action being clearly articulated, and are people responding to that?
We have clients, for example, who are just concerned about competitive share of voice. So the measurement solution is really focused around how much share of voice they have in the market.
In the financial sector, measurement in a lot of cases is very black and white. If it's a takeover, you either win or you lose. If it's a takeover defence, you either win or you lose. If you're going for a capital raising, you either raise that capital or you don't. Or a rights issue, it succeeds or it doesn't succeed. A financial product, you sell what you set out to sell or you don't. So that's the measurement. That's the measurement that companies are looking for. You could do a terrific PR program, not achieve those business objectives, and there's not much point in going and measuring, is there?
It's one of the tragedies of public relations, and I think if it develops better tools and uses those tools, and we're now teaching all graduates in public relations to do research, I think they'll be able to demonstrate the results that I believe public relations is often getting.
Remember, if you have any suggestions for the program, email producer@reputationtv.com. And PRIA members, the latest newsletter is available now, so log on to the website. Well, economic times are tough. Predictions for the recovery range all the way out to 3 years. It's a very special, challenging time for all PR practitioners, but particularly for financial and investor relations specialists. Hard times. That's our next episode in August. Thanks for your time on PRTV, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next time round.